Homeplate is brought to you by OptiView Vision Centers, with 2 locations to serve you in Austintown and Niles.
I'm here at downtown Warren at the Warren Fire Department, and we're going to learn today a little bit about how they make their great soup and their sausage sandwiches, and learn a little bit about fire safety. Can you tell me a little bit about how you guys go out and get the food?
At our fire station here, the main station here, Central Station, we have a cook that cooks every day, and he takes money from the fellows first thing in the morning, and then he goes out and does the grocery shopping for the day for all the meals that we're going to have that day.
And some people might not know why they do that. Why are you cooking here at the fire station?
Well, we're here for 24 hours. We have to eat, and it's hard to get the money prior to the food. So the first thing in the morning, we find out how many guys are going to be here and do a tally how much money we're going to need, and then we take the funds, and the cook goes and gets what we need for the day.
So is there a contest to decide who cooks best, and that's who's in charge, or how does that all work?
No, it's kind of process of elimination. Some guys try it, and it's hard to please 12 or 13 guys, so it's usually process of elimination, and it's a guy with broad shoulders that can take a little criticism, and we usually weed them out, and we have the best cook on the Warren Fire Department that works today, so we're very fortunate.
I'm here at the Warren Fire Station with Ken, and Ken, I hear you're the best cook on the team.
Maybe on today's shift, but we have a lot of good cooks down here.
That's an excellent thing to hear. So what are we going to cook today?
Well, for lunch we're going to have hot sausage sandwiches with homemade chicken noodle soup with chips, and for dinner we're going to have sirloin steaks tonight.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and start the process and you walk me through it. So talk to us a little bit about how you decide what you're going to cook each day.
It all depends. Sometimes guys, when they come into work, they'll say, hey, this sounds good. And we try to do a rotation of beef, pork, and chicken and pasta, so you don't have the same things over and over again.
So you guys are like the real deal here. There's no, opening a can kind of thing.
Sometimes there is. Sometimes that's the easiest part about doing it, but we don't do it too much.
Good. Tell me some of the things that go inside of your soup.
Okay, the chicken base is started with all the chicken trimmings. We boil it down and we divide it in bags. Then in that right now is of course the chicken. We put carrots in this morning, onions, and celery. And it's been simmering for about 4 hours now. And I'll give you guys a little taste test.
So the food that you guys purchased, the firemen that are on that shift actually come together, put money in a pot, and then you go out and purchase groceries.
Yeah, our chow fees a day are $10 for lunch and dinner. And with all the extra money, I'm able to buy some extra things that we're going to need in the future or for that day.
Excellent. So you do all the grocery shopping also?
Yes.
Now, do you do grocery shopping at home? I'm trying to, help your wife out here. Oh, yeah. So you cook and you do grocery shopping. That's awesome. I'm getting ready to try some of this soup. Now, it's been on for, what did you say, about 4 or 5 hours now?
4 hours.
4 hours here. I see the chicken, there's some carrots, a lot of fresh herbs. Oh, it's awesome. It's a great base broth. There's not too much salt. The seasoning's perfect in it. This is really good.
Thank you.
Lieutenant Lemozic, we're here at the Warren Fire Station. I want to talk a little bit about the fire trucks and what equipment you have here.
Well, this is a central fire station. We run 3 trucks out of here and the assistant chief. The assistant chief drives car 12. He leads to the fire and he's the incident commander. This is our squad truck. This carries the turn captain and the fireman that actually do the interior attacks. We carry 4 firefighters in the back, the house captain, and the driver, and he's the engineer.
So Jeremy, we just saw you slide down the pole here. Tell me, from the time you're awakened in the middle of the night, how long does it take you to get down here, get dressed, and get ready for a fire?
About a minute. I'm on the truck in about a minute.
And how long have you been on the fire department?
9 years.
9 years. Is it something you like to do?
I love it. Love my job.
Tell me one of the best parts of the job.
I mean, the excitement of going out on fires, obviously, and I mean, the brotherhood that we have around the station. I mean, it's just a big family, kind of like being around, you know, the guys all the time. It's a nice break. And I am a third generation firefighter. My grandfather, my father, and then myself.
Were they here at the Warren Fire Department?
Yeah, my father, my grandfather were in Howland, and then I'm here in Warren.
So we're here in the dormitory area because you did say that this is a 24-hour facility. So when they're here, they are here for the entire day. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, as you said, they're here 24 hours. So in that 24 hours, if we're not on a fire, they have to have the ability to rest and to rehab. And of course, they sleep here at night if there's not a fire during the night. This is a dormitory that there's several beds, probably 15 beds where the fellows stay in here, and the access to the poles are right outside here. If we get a fire at 2 o'clock in the morning, the bells are rang and they will get up and then they'll exit and go down to the trucks down the wheel. Well, our downtime, it was explained about the training we do, but we also provide some equipment so that the guys can do some physical fitness, because 50% of the firefighter line of duty deaths throughout the United States are related to cardiac deficiencies and some health issues. So we try to address that and provide some type of mini gym where they can do some of the workouts during the day that we're here for the 24 hours.
Well, you don't want me to say how good the food is, right?
Yeah, we do.
I don't mind it.
Tell us what you're eating and how you're enjoying your meal.
A sausage sandwich, potato chips, and a homemade chicken soup. And Kenny Orm it's always very flavorful, and we always have lots to eat here at the fire station.
I want to thank everyone here at the Warren Fire Department for their hospitality. Also, I want to thank them for saving the lives of many people in the city of Warren and for the great work that they do. Now, they've let me sit in a truck, but they won't give me any keys or a hat. But I guess I'll have to just settle for that. Again, thank you guys so much for the great soup and for your hospitality.
Every child is curious.
George, look what I found.
Turn their curiosity into a lifelong love of learning. Create a curious reader.
This is super bedtime reading.
Share a book together today. Visit read.gov.
For an authentic diner experience, look no further than the Steel Trolley Diner in downtown Lisbon, Ohio. Award-winning hamburgers with all of your favorite toppings, fresh cut fries and onion rings, delicious milkshakes, and some of the best homemade pies you'll find anywhere. Stop by the marketplace and pick up Steel Trolley's original topping sauces, t-shirts, and classic candies. For hometown service and great food, visit the Steel Trolley Diner in Lisbon, Ohio today. Follow us on Facebook or at steeltrolleydiner.com.
Homeplate Homestyle is brought to you in part by Rulli Brothers Markets.
Hello, this is Helga.
Hi, and I'm Mitch. Welcome to Homeplate Homestyle.
And today, this looks really interesting. I don't know what you're making.
This is an interesting combination.
Is it?
Yeah. Often when we travel about, we taste things at restaurants, or I read something in a magazine, and I tasted something that I think had most of these ingredients.
Okay.
And what it seemed to me is it was something like a coleslaw dressing, but I added a little bit of mustard, cayenne pepper for some heat. The broccoli from this market was blanched, like we blanch it in chicken stock or just slightly in water. I roasted it. I love roasting vegetables because it brings out the flavor.
Good, yes.
So this is roasted. It might change the color, but I was a little afraid the darkness might change the color and be a negative thing, but some people tell me they like it.
Yeah.
And then we have some thick cut bacon, some cashews that we roasted in the oven, and then there's the red onion.
Okay.
And you had some left over from another recipe. We're going to use that, and we're going to use about half of what I was.
Okay, so how do we start?
Well, I have to finish dicing this.
Okay.
We'll put that aside.
You cut them so nice and
fast, but sometimes too big, you know. life.
Yeah, but I got you under control pretty good with the onions, don't I?
Oh, you've got me trained.
Yeah.
You've got me trained. I think women have a tendency of doing that with me.
I know there's just one thing, I don't like the big onion, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is wonderful. Very nice.
Well, that's why. When we have it too big, and I can't possibly leave a big piece for you, I'm going to turn around and put it in my stock.
Yeah. Put it in a stock pot, huh?
That's okay.
Very good.
Sometimes your stock might get a little too vegetal if you add too many vegetables
Okay.
in, but that's the beauty of having something back here. Something's either got to go in the trash, your compost, or your stock kettle. Okay, so now we need to mix it together.
Okay.
We're going to throw the broccoli in here. Cashews. And the bacon.
Wow, that's a lot of bacon.
That is a little too much
Yeah,
bacon.
just wanted to say.
Now we're going to get your onions in there and the ones I chopped. If you'll pour this over for me.
Can I put this close to
Right,
me? Okay.
close there.
How
I'll
much?
start
The
to
whole
stir
thing?
it. I think pretty close the whole thing.
Let's see how you do.
Like the color of this.
Yes. Oh dear, that really does look good.
And like your salad, we did another time, you want to let it sit.
Yes,
Get
it
some of
has
the
to.
flavors.
Yes, any salad has to.
Yeah,
has to.
the vinaigrette usually is the quality that tenderizes
Yes.
things. But this, of course, we've cooked everything. So we're going to let that sit now for a little bit.
Okay.
And we'll come back to that. If you wanted to place this like as
How
an
about
hors d'oeuvre.
making a little hors d'oeuvre?
Yeah, I love that idea.
Okay.
So let's bring one of these plates over here. This is endive. We have red and green.
Okay.
So if we alternate them on the plate, it should look really pretty. So let's go 2 and 2.
Okay.
Put one there like that. And with the green, the red, and the yellow
Wow.
endive, that should be nice.
Does that look
This was
nice?
actually a suggestion from our producer and creative director.
Oh, I know. It's so nice to have him around, isn't it?
Yeah. he never,
Give us good ideas.
you know, everything just gets better and better on Homeplate.
Yes.
Okay, now this is the tricky part. We were afraid we wouldn't be able to fit it all in there, so you need to pick the
You have to
smaller
go eat it
broccoli
just like you would
florets,
have a
right?
bun, huh, in your hand.
Yeah, yeah. This.
But this is such a good idea.
Yeah, I believe it is.
I
And,
never heard of a broccoli salad. I really didn't.
You know, I loved the combination. It was
Yeah.
just so nice to come across something different.
Very good.
Sorry, I'm making a mess
That's
again.
fine.
All right, I've got one left on the other plate I've got to do too.
Okay.
Now we always have to remember that there's people behind us here. They're filming, they're doing our dishes for us. We always make extra
we
for
have
our
to do
guys.
extra, yes. Isn't it nice not to do your dishes?
You were saying earlier, and I don't want to say anything because I didn't want to bring it to their attention.
They're so good to us.
Yes, they are.
They are.
All right, so this would be
Okay,
a
here
nice
we
hors
are.
d'oeuvre. What you want, red or green?
I take a red one.
Try a red one.
Okay.
You know, he had another wonderful idea.
Very,
These
very
work
good.
well.
There I go again.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Mark.
Very good idea.
We've just expanded our horizons here.
Yes, we are. But boy, it's chewy. I had a big nut there.
Well, you know, this is firm enough. If you set them up ahead of time for a party,
Yeah,
it would hold up.
Yes, they are.
Unlike a bib lettuce
like a
or
cracker
something.
would, you know, soggy.
Yeah,
Soggy.
right.
Okay,
These are
this
good.
is Helga.
Uh-oh. And this is Mitch. Thanks
Auf
for joining
Wiedersehen.
us. Bye-bye.
So Kevin, I've been over your house a number of times and I always see this barrel sitting here, and I think it's a great tool for people to have around their house. So why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about what it is?
What it is it is a recycled wine barrel, and I use it to collect rainwater throughout the summer months.
Okay, and so it's part of the spouting system. We have a piece of spouting cut out and you pull it down and the rainwater goes through, right?
Right, the water will collect in the gutters, it'll come down through the spouting, and it'll run through this diverter into the top of the barrel, and then through the little holes that are in the top of the barrel.
All right, and so you use this water to water your plants, water your garden.
I pretty much use it all summer to water my garden, and very rarely do I have to use a garden hose.
Okay, and you can get this at a home improvement store, or?
You can get it at a home improvement store, you can probably get it through a gardening catalog, or you could look online.
And then when the barrel is full, you just flip this back up.
Yeah, and when you need the water, what you do is you just flip the little spigot here, and the water will run out. And you can buy more than one of these, and you can connect them with a hose, and you'd have twice the amount of water.
And so during the summer months, you really don't even have to use your hose.
No, not at all.
All right, so it's a great money-saving tool, and it's good for the environment.
Very good for the environment.
All right, well, join us next time when we'll have another great tip.
Something New Gift and Bridal Registry should be a part of your fairy tale. Experience their exceptional customer service. View your gifts and registry at somethingnewflorist.com. Let them help you to create a unique style for your home. Something New beautifully wraps and delivers your gifts to your shower. They can make entertaining, stylish, and cool. And you can enjoy the beginning of your happily ever after. Something New, Gift and Bridal Registry.
Hello and welcome to Explore the Mahoning Valley. I'm your host, Paula Jasper. St. Patrick's Church, which celebrates its 100th anniversary this year, is an important Catholic institution located on the south side of Youngstown. The church, which has a long-standing presence on Oak Hill Avenue, is currently marking its centennial with a number of special events. Concerts, picnics, and reunions will occur throughout the year, and the Mahoning Valley Historical Society will mark the anniversary with the display of historical photographs. Now, let's go inside and see this magnificent Gothic church and meet the people who make up this dynamic congregation on the city's south side.
I came to St. Patrick's on April 15th, 1985. I remember I took my tax returns downtown, dropped them in the post office box, and drove up Oak Hill. I've always loved the city. I have a tremendous passion for the city. My family, both sides, my grandparents on both sides were here and worked in the mills and grocery stores. So I always felt that the city was really the hub and is the center of everything. And watching it go through the tremendous change that it did, certainly it was hurtful and painful like it was for all of us. But I believe in what the mayor has said currently, our mayor, Jay Williams, that we can grow smaller.
When we first started out, this was really supposed to be just an Irish parish. When Youngstown was established, when we had the steel mills, it grew so fast that, we were part of St. Clement Cathedral. And then as it grew, why they established the church on the south side here, because there were so many people we call it up on the hill.
We started in the first pastor, Father Charles Martin, arrived May 24th, 1911, and they bought property, scouting around, they brought property with the bishop from Cleveland, and this was the location that they determined that we would build our church on.
One of the things that I think is really important about St. Patrick's is that it continues to be a cornerstone for this part of the city. I'm a lifelong resident of the city myself, and we have a commitment to not only our neighborhood but to the entire community, and I think that's very, very important, and that's the main reason that I'm here, is because I feel that I can interact with the other members of the community and help this part of the city.
I met my husband in my hometown, and when he was able to obtain employment here in Youngstown, we came here. And it was just before the birth of our first child. And we've been here. All 4 of my sons were baptized here.
My parents were married here. I was baptized here. 6 of my grandchildren were baptized here. 3 of my children were married here. And it's like coming home. St. Patrick's to me is a big family, a very close, warm family. And when you walk in for the first time, you're home.
Well, I'm originally actually from New York State, and in 2002 I moved to Youngstown to work at Youngstown State University. And at that time, when I was looking for a parish to call home, St. Pat's spoke to me right away. As soon as I walked in the door, I felt welcomed here, and I've felt that way for the last 9 years that I've been here. I serve as a reader at Mass, and so about once a month you'll see me on the altar participating in the liturgy in that way. I've also been a part of our renewal team, which is a women's retreat group.
What I love about St. Patrick's is the opportunities to serve in bereavement ministry, in hospital ministry, and of course to be part of this parish, which means so much to all of us. It's a very welcoming parish, and the goodness of people is seen in our everyday lives, but also in the beautiful liturgies that we offer here at St. Patrick's.
Hi, my name's John Webster. I'm the wine guy with the Metro Monthly, and earlier in the show, Helga and Mitch prepared a broccoli salad with cashews in a creamy dressing. That creamy dressing is going to need a little bit of acid to back it off and clean the finish off. And this Red Hawk Riesling from Oregon should do the trick. It's very, very clean, crisp flavors. Should be really nice with that creamy salad. Be sure to read my column in the Metro Monthly each month.
We can all be energy savers. It's easy. Turn off lights. Use energy-saving light bulbs. And turn off electronics and appliances when not in use. Make a change and we can really fly. Learn more at energy.gov/kids.
Dining out at Cafe Capri is so much more than eating out. It's about a warm, inviting atmosphere where Tuscany meets Vegas. The Quaranta family invites you to gather around the table at Cafe Capri Italian Bar and Grill, Market Street, Boardman.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
A healthy tomorrow begins with a solid foundation at home, and there are simple ways to start your kids on a path to success. Eat dinner together. Add veggies to each meal. Save treats for special occasions. And be sure to get up and play an hour each day. Help your kids make all of their dreams come true. Be our guest to healthy living today at letsmove.gov.
Hello, I'm Sophia Brooks and welcome to Expressions. We're in downtown Youngstown and we're getting ready to go into Oh Wow, and I'm taking my great-grandson in here, Shamar. Suzanne, tell us about all the different activities you have here in this building.
We have over 26 exhibits, about 26, 27 exhibits here at the Children's Center. Everyone has multiple interactives. We have a laser guitar in our Science of Light and Sound zone. We have a rhythm machine that was custom designed for us with percussion instruments. All of our exhibits are connected to the state education content standards, so the field trips and the students who come in will benefit not just because it's a good time, but because they're learning things as well. We have an airplane. Visitors have the opportunity to get into the airplane and see what a control panel looks like. We have 64 feet of water exhibit, from a laminar shooter to fountains to a stream table and an erosion table. We have a number of blocks, Lego blocks, wooden blocks. We have an airwaves exhibit that shoots scarves and balls all over the place and teaches kids about the power of air and the power of gravity. We have a hurricane chamber that will go up to 150 miles an hour.
Tell us a little bit about Roger and Gloria Jones.
Well, Roger and Gloria Jones are very special people to the Children's Center. They made it possible for us to move into this space. They kicked off our Science Makes Sense capital campaign with a commitment of $250,000. And that's why we are named after them. Oh, wow, the Roger and Gloria Jones Children's Center for Science and Technology. So they're very committed to the community, and they're very committed to the Children's Center. So we're very thankful about that. We started construction in October. We finished construction last month. We've been testing the facility. We opened on Thursday, May 12th, to a record crowd.
We are so excited about this new Science Center in downtown Youngstown. My son's birthday party is here today at 4, and we are just thrilled that this is here. The exhibits are unbelievable.
It's really good. Oh, this place it's fabulous. My kids have been having a great time, and they were here for a birthday party, and I'm so excited for that. And the water features, my son absolutely loves the water feature the most, and it's really fabulous.
Through a partnership with the Mahoning Valley Historical Society and its Business and Media Archives, Homeplate will take you on a trip back in time. Each week we will feature a different segment from our area's history. Now, let's go inside the archives.
U.S. presidents have always made news when they stopped in the Valley, even before they held the title. John F. Kennedy was still a senator when he made stops here in the fall of 1959 and 60. Unfortunately, the sound from this film has been lost, but Kennedy's TV-friendly good looks still shine through. 78-year-old Harry Truman had already left the presidency to campaign for the Democratic Party when he stopped in the Valley in 1962. This footage is valuable not only for Truman himself, but for the great views of a younger Youngstown airport in the background.
The Berlin Wall was put there to keep the people behind it, not to keep people out.
Yes!
Learning how to kickflip 6 stairs takes determination. So will getting into college. I've got what it takes. So do you.
In Ohio, visit knowhowtogoohio.org.